Oh, no. No. Do I have to do this by myself?
Yeah, you have to do it all by yourself.
So finally, I get a chance to talk, and
yeah, make it good. Make it real good. Is this what you got? Is this all you got?
That's all I got. See, it didn't last long.
Why don't you talk for a while about how fuzzy the picture is?
Okay. She keeps yelling at me because I keep commenting about how fuzzy the picture is. Sorry, guys. I don't know. Get up close. It's clear. Pull away. It's fuzzy. I don't know what's happening. Oh, it cleared up a little bit.
Did it? Did you fix? It's magic.
I touched it.
All right. I guess we don't have to buy one now. No, we're gonna get a new camera really, really soon. Because
we keep forgetting.
Well, we don't. It's not that we keep forgetting. It's just I need to take the time to like research, and it's like I'm gonna want to get a really good one, and I want to make sure that it's what we want, what we need. But
so happy Friday, everybody!
Oh yeah, you know what Friday is?
I'm waiting.
You know what it is?
No Pants Friday. No Pants. No Pants. No Pants Friday.
Sorry, I didn't have the music queued up, so it's like I'm a big loser.
The music
I'm a big loser, you guys. But anyway, hey, what is happening? Yeah, it does look a lot better now.
I fixed it. You're welcome.
It is No Pants Friday, which is our casual Friday, our casual show where we take off the pants and we hang out. It's an AMA, ask me anything, ask us anything. I'm Katie. This is Vicky, aka Victoria, aka Holy Pink Panther, aka my fiance. And here we are, just hanging out.
Kara says her pants are off because she gained weight yesterday. Dude, I hear you. There was so much food. I hope everybody had a nice Thanksgiving, got to spend it with some people that you love. Eating lots of good food, whatever that is.
I ate way too much. We had like our big Thanksgiving meal here, and then we went over to our friends, Jeff and Hadassah's house, and Hadassah makes like, first of all, she's an amazing cook, and she makes so much food. And so we got over there, and we had, maybe it'd been like an hour or two since we'd actually eaten, but it was Thanksgiving dinner, so I was pretty full. But then I saw they had fancy schmancy mac and cheese, and then she had made, like they did like the traditional Thanksgiving dinner, but then she had made lasagna for our friend Paulie because he loves lasagna. And I had to have some, and it was seriously like the best lasagna I've ever had. It was amazing. But then I was like extra full because I was already full, and then I was extra, and then I had to have pie on top of that.
Of course, there was pie
because she made like this amazing like berry pie. So I had to eat some of that. So whatever.
It was yummy. Yummy. Whatever. So we had a traditional Thanksgiving meal and had about 10 people over. And then, like she said, we went to our friend Hadassah's house. Hadassah and her husband host Thanksgiving every year, and I host Thanksgiving. We only live a couple miles apart. So we've been saying for years, we just need to combine our Thanksgiving meals because everybody kind of knows each other anyway.
Yeah.
And they do it it's like a Friendsgiving. So I think that's what we're going to do next year.
Yeah.
We're just all going to cook at Hadassah and Jeff's house or my house. I don't know, whichever one.
Over at their house, I'm sure, because they have all the stuff.
They have better cooking stuff. And accoutrement. She's got a better kitchen.
Pretty much.
So then we went over there for dessert and to see all of our friends that went there for the day. So pretty exciting. Crock pot lasagna earlier this week. I've never tried that.
I did that. I see Jen Walker in his house saying happy No Pants Friday. Thrift in the heart of Texas said that they used pirate ship simple export rate today for the first time and saved $5 on one package. If anyone doesn't know what that is specifically for sending international first class packages. So anything under 4 pounds. If you are not using pirate ship and their simple export rate program, you're overspending. You're overpaying for your labels. But so that's super awesome. I would like to address. You guys, this is an outrage, okay? Okay, I'm still not over it because it just happened, but it was like the ultimate betrayal. She apparently bought me a Christmas present from Amazon that, first of all, I'm like, what in God's name is it? Because it was pretty much like the box it came in is like 5 feet tall. It was huge. Here's the thing. It wasn't really that heavy, but it was very large and bulky.
It was unwieldy.
And so she decided that it was totally cool to make me carry my own present all the way up. It was an outrage, guys. I had to carry it upstairs and put it away because apparently that was like just too much for her. It wasn't too much. She could have carried it. Okay. It wasn't like it was that heavy. It was just a pain in the ass.
Awkward.
And so she made me carry it. So it better be something good. I better, like, if I open it and it's like something I don't even like, I'm going to be pissed. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
It might be a leg lamp. It might be fragile. I did not see a sticker that said fragile on it, so I'm not entirely sure.
It's Italian. It was not Italian. Oh my goodness.
Jen Walker says sweet potato pie versus pumpkin. I'd say gross versus disgusting. So there you go. That's your answer.
I'm kind of with you on both. I'd prefer sweet potato pie if I had to choose one of the two. I don't really like either one.
I'm more of a berry pie. I love cherry pie. It's probably my favorite. And then I love like Marionberry pie from Oregon is delicious. We're back to talking about food. We're going home the weekend after Christmas, and I'm going to bring back multiple pies. Because I actually this is how much I love their pies. This is Willamette Valley Pie Company. It's in the Silverton area in Oregon. And I looked up like ordering some pies for Thanksgiving, and you have to buy like 2 at a time because they send them the way that they send them. And they have to send them in dry ice and everything. And it was like $39 for 2 pies. And then it was like $10 for the dry ice. So it was going to be like $50 for the pies. But then I entered in my address, and it was like,
and they were like, F you.
No, it was like another $50. I was like, I'll pay $50 for 2 pies because they're freaking good pies. But then it was like $50 more for shipping. And I'm like, I can't do that. But I can, because it's such a short flight, I can just, I'll probably get like 2 or 3 pies.
And we'll carry them home.
Yeah, we'll carry them home. So I did that last year. But yeah, ridiculous.
Sorry, our picture is falling over because you haven't put it on the wall yet. Their family photo.
Yeah.
The cats it's reflecting. Sorry.
Anyway, guys.
Blinding anyone.
Kara says I'm younger and more robusty. That's why.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. From now on, when she asks me to do stuff like that, I'll be like, "Are you asking me to do this because you're so old? Is that why?" And I'm gonna make what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it so she has to acknowledge that, and then I will do it.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, what else happened? Oh, I went record shopping on Wednesday night with my boys. Yeah, I got these.
Keith and Scott
are my buddies here in Vegas, and they like to go record shopping. And so I've been brought into the record shopping club. And it's really fun. There's this really cool local. I think it's only in Vegas. Zia Records. Do they have any in other states?
I don't know. I think it's just a Vegas thing.
I don't know. But anyway, so Vegas, they have like multiple locations. It's called Zia Records, and they buy and sell like basically anything you would see in a record store. So like actual vinyl records, CDs, movies like Blu-rays, DVDs. I think they even have some VHS. You can get cassettes there. They also have some clothing. Like I got this T-shirt there. This awesome.
Oh, see, they're in Arizona too.
Yielded too. Okay, yeah. So
Dana, pipe it in. She's the Zia pro.
Yeah. So they're really cool. I'm from Oregon, and so we have lots of awesome places to buy like new and used stuff. And so to me, it's very similar to Everyday Music, which they have that in Portland, and they have multiple locations there too. I used to go there all the time to buy movies and stuff.
Yes, today is Record Store Day. Jen piping in there. Her husband Jason goes every year. It is Record Store Shopping Day. It's the day after Thanksgiving.
It's Black Friday, and so but there's like a regular Record Store Day too.
It's the day after Thanksgiving.
Ridiculous. Yeah, I have no interest, Jen, because I'm like, I don't like to go when there's gonna be like lots of crazy crowds and stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm fine with going on other days. But anyway, we went shopping. I am all about buying. I'm getting into collecting like movie soundtracks on vinyl, and so particularly horror.
You know why? Because horror sounds like whore.
I just like to say horror. Anyway, I got some cool stuff. I want to show what I got. So I'm going to show you guys what I got, and she's going to be irritated and annoyed all the time and wanting me to hurry up.
Picker twice a year, today and the third Friday.
Okay, I was going to say, because I had buddies back in Oregon who always would go.
Do you need to get your ears checked today? Because man, you're loud.
Man, you're rude.
She's screaming.
Maybe you're very sensitive because you're old.
That must be it.
Anyway, I knew it wasn't just the day after Thanksgiving because I have friends that always would go, and it wasn't like right on a holiday. So, but anyway, guys, check it out. The Hills Have Eyes. The Hills Have Eyes. Check that out. Awesome Wes Craven movie from the 80s that is awesomely horrible. I got the score for that. Pretty cool. Probably one of the most exciting, well, maybe the most exciting thing I scored was this Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. This is the soundtrack. Now there's a lot of stuff that like sometimes it's stuff that came out like at the time, but a lot of the stuff is being released over like the last few years. it's been kind of gaining popularity. So this particular record company is called Waxwork Records. You can kind of see right there. And they're really cool. And every year they put out a number of really cool original soundtracks on vinyl for old horror movies. And so I don't know if you've seen this Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. It's awesome.
Okay.
It's pretty cool.
So you're going to do this for everyone.
See, I told you she's going to sit here. Now she's counting how many I have. She's going to sit here and be irritated and want me to hurry up. I nailed it. Okay. I nailed it.
Back.
I nailed it. All right. See you later. Anyway, that's a really cool movie. I just knocked my phone on the floor. Are you mad because you haven't had any sales today?
I haven't had any sales in 2 days.
Crybaby.
2 days. No sales.
All right. I'll go a little bit faster. John Carpenter. This is a 12-inch single. One side is Assault on Precinct 13. If you haven't seen the movie, it's awesome. The other side is The Fog. These ones were on sale. Pew, 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 pew. I got a couple to actually resell because my plan, my grand plan is I want to try and sell enough, like buy enough stuff to resell that like covers the cost of the other stuff that I bought. That's my plan. Now, hopefully I'll actually be able to sell it, but this is like a blaxploitation, Mad Dogs Hustle blaxploitation soundtrack that I'm going to resell. This is Night of the Demons soundtrack. This one I'm actually going to resell because I think I can get like $100 for it. Ray Bradbury's Martian Chronicles is actually was a radio broadcast back in 1950, I think. But this came out in 1976 on.
I think that one's the coolest one.
It's really cool. This one I'm going to put up for sale for like $100, but I'm not going to sell for cheaper than that because I kind of want to keep it. But it's still sealed. And then this one's really cool. It's the Pointer Sisters. This is an album we used to have when I was a kid and we would listen to all the time. And I love it. It's super jazzy because it's like one of their like early 70s ones. Super jazzy, funky, fun. My favorite song on here is Banging on the Pipes, Steam Heat, the Radiator song. Super cool. That's it. Was that fast enough for you? Did I go fast enough for you? Are you over it?
I'm over you today.
So rude. Beth wants to know what is Record Store Day again? Record Store Day is just like a special day. Well, apparently they do it twice a year. I thought they just did it once, but they do it twice a year. It's just like a day where they'll have like deals, like a lot of like local, like smaller, like mom and pop record stores like that will participate, and they'll have like special deals. Now they do stuff where they'll do like special releases. Like they'll do, sometimes you'll see like these vinyl records that actually are like, you know, special release for Record Store Day 2018. I was answering a question.
She asked me a question. Where are the socks? Rude. Did you see that? She just threw them across the room.
Anyway, it's just a special day. They do lots of like really good sales and just to get people out and shopping and stuff like that, like local stores and stuff. So whatever.
Right. Wow, she took a breath. Okay. Anyway,
and you just had like a huge window there, and you just sat there
huge.
Anyway, and that was like the best you could come up with.
Huge window.
Keep it going. Keep it going. Come on.
I can't today. I've had too much. I've had too much time. I think we need to work outside of the house. One of us needs to work outside of the house.
Okay, she's saying that, you guys. She's saying that, but she wants to go sourcing today. And I really need to take pictures. I need to get stuff. I have like a bunch of stuff that needs to be photographed. I don't really need to go out and get anything. And today they're having a huge 50% off sale at all the Savers. I hate going on 50% off days. It's too crazy. And this morning, for like at least the first couple hours, everything was 75% off. So to me, I'm just like, it's not really worth it. I need to get some work done. And she keeps asking me, are you sure? Are you sure you don't want to go with me? Are you sure? So when she says this bullshit about us needing to like work separately sometimes, she's full of it because the thought of like her going sourcing without me and me staying home is like driving her nuts, and she keeps trying to convince me that I should come with her. Just saying. Just saying.
Oh no, I don't take pics. I take them for my stuff, but
make her take pictures for me. Ew. Oh God, no. No. I like the way I take my pictures.
Anyway, let's see. Yeah, she does have a record player, but she's looking to get a different one. She doesn't like my record player.
Well, what I have is one of those all-in-one things that has like it has the turntable on the top, and it's got the built-in speakers, and it has a disc, a CD player in it. I think it also has a cassette player on the side, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like one of those big, huge Crossley things that came out a few years ago where it had like everything.
Yeah, and it looks old-timey.
It's made to look old.
I mean, it's nice. It probably cost you like a few $100, right?
Yeah, it was like $300.
But it's just like, man, it's okay. I really want it because I'm like starting to like collect records and stuff. I really want to get like a nice turntable, which they have, and they're really affordable. So I want to get probably like a new turntable, and then I will thrift speakers and a receiver from somewhere, and kind of get that set up. But for right now, it's working okay. So
yeah, I sold 2 things today and 2 things yesterday, Desiree, which is nothing for me. Under $100 both days. So yeah, pretty crappy. And then the day before that, it was like $30. So I think, I know the day before that was like 500 and change or $600. But it's weird. Like in the last 4 days, 3 of my 4 days have been $100 and under, which is very, very strange for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just not selling this weekend. I don't know why. It's never happened to me.
I did okay. Yesterday I did a couple $100, and then I did maybe 100 on Etsy. Today I'm already like well over 300 on eBay. So my day is going pretty good.
Yeah, Desiree, I have not been killing it, honey. $100 a day is nothing for me. That is absolutely nothing. But yeah, I did have one day in the last 4 days that was like a $600 day. Today has been $100. Yesterday was under 100. I only sold one thing. Today I've sold 2 things.
Allison's eBay is popping off.
She's popping off. She's lit.
So Allison, you said you're trying to get a jacket and a pad flat rate, and you're probably wanting to kill yourself. One thing I've been doing more recently, because I have a special way I'll fold my jacket and I roll it up to try to get it in there. If something's like a little bit big, or maybe it's like a little bulky, I found that using my little shrink wrap thing, sometimes what I'll do is I will wrap it, because I can get it a little bit tighter, and I can get it compacted a little bit more, and then sometimes I can make the difference for being able to actually get it. Yay!
Yeah, so last week was actually a decent week for me, but I'm about $1,000 down from the previous 7 days.
Yeah, but
so
to be fair,
you
had a crazy week that was like not very normal, even for fourth quarter for you.
Yeah, I'm just about a little over 2,000 for the last 7 days, which is okay.
Pretty much.
Jen wants to know, do you guys know if I can purchase a ton of bulk shipping supplies on eBay at a good rate? I'm sure you can.
What kind of stuff are you looking for?
I don't know exactly.
Well, that's what I'm asking.
Yeah,
so that she can answer.
There are some really good sites. 3RB is one. THREERB. That's a good store. There's also Bubble Fast. They're eBay sellers, and Bubble Fast, FAST, just the way it sounds. Those are 2 really good shipping supply companies that are on eBay that have very good pricing. They sell a majority of the same things, but there are some things that one has the other doesn't have, that kind of thing.
Well, somebody just posted like there was a really good deal for bubble wrap.
Yeah, it was Laura Franzica in our group.
Yeah, but I think that was Amazon. So I don't know. Oh, Jen's starting a business, will be doing her own shipping. So I mean that's like something, depends on like what it is that you need to get, and like bulk stuff. And
I would try.
You're selling.
I would check those 2 sites, because that's who I buy a lot of my supplies from.
Yeah, because I mean at this point, because because we sell through eBay and we have stores on eBay, a lot of our supplies we're able to get for free through our store subscriptions from eBay, like poly mailers and stuff like that. But if it's not an eBay business, if it's just your own business,
it's not an eBay business.
Yeah,
she's not going to want those. Yeah. The name of the cheaper international shipping process on Pirate Ship is Simple Export Rate. So if you go into Pirate Ship and create an account, and then send them a message and ask them to be added to the Simple Export Rate program, that's
then you'll see, like, anytime you buy any of your first class international labels, it'll automatically be cheaper.
You'll have better stuff.
It's awesome.
Better pricing. And Kat, I think it was you that asked me a question earlier on. I said that I had a smaller group of friends here for Thanksgiving every year because I got rid of some friends. Yeah, life changes, things change, people change. I kind of eliminated some people from my life that are so
yeah. Well, and plus, like, and the other thing is that, like, Jeff and Hadassah they do a big thing. Like, a lot of the people go over there for theirs. So it's like, and those are our friends too. But they're putting on like a huge Thanksgiving feast. And so what we're going to do is, if we just start doing it over there next year, and then we do like a big thing on Christmas Eve, and that we usually have like 50 people here.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. All right. So, remember, this is an AMA, so any questions you have, personal, business related, whatever. We will answer any questions.
Anybody go Black Friday shopping today? Anybody shop for yourself or for your family members?
Again, that goes right back to the whole, like, I don't like to be.
I didn't say you.
I know I'm talking. There's a delay. It takes a couple minutes before they'll start answering our questions. Do you want us to sit in silence and just be like, okay, we're waiting for you guys to answer? Do you still want me to go sourcing with you?
No, I don't.
Anyway, I don't like going to where there's a bunch of crowds, and it's like there's nothing I want so bad that I'm gonna like be fighting people for it. I'd rather just get like cyber deals.
Oh yeah, I buy the stuff online. I used to go. It used to be a thing. My daughter and I used to go every year for Black Friday. And this was before people were doing online shopping quite as much. She's 25 now, so as soon as she was old enough to know that mom was the one that brought the gifts, I used to wake her up at 4 a.m. or whatever. And we would go and stand in line at Walmart or Target or wherever we were going. We'd have our little list. We would get the newspaper on Thursday on Thanksgiving, sit down Thanksgiving night and go through and look at the ads. Now you can find the Black Friday ads like 3 weeks in advance. So you're not like having to look at the ads anymore. So you can see what's going to be online. And
And I get it. Like, especially if you have kids, I get that there's some things that like, you know, like when they come out with the new like Nintendo Switch or the new like Nintendo Super Nintendo Classic and stuff like that. Like, I understand that sometimes there's really limited quantities, and then
and you have to go in person.
Jerks like us are going to go and buy like 30 of them so we can sell them online for 10 times the amount.
But people like us. Yes.
I know. But so I understand, like, if you're a parent and you want to be able to get your kids like the cool thing that's coming out this year, then you're going to have to go do the whole Black Friday thing, you know, get there super ridiculously early. I'm just glad I've never had to do that, and that's never been my life, because I would want to kill myself. So
yeah, I bought myself a couple pairs of boots. It seems to be my boot buying season. It's always sales. Yeah. Always sales on boots.
I will definitely be buying. There's a few things I need to get for you that I'll probably be picking up this weekend. To presents. Hey, so Kat said that she added direct international shipping to all of her listings after the show last Friday. Has already gotten 3 international orders. That is awesome.
Woohoo! See, that's why we say that.
That's super cool. Yeah, I just sold two of my things I sold today are international things. I sold one thing to China, and the other one that just sold, I believe, is going to Finland. So yeah, I mean, I sell, and they were both over like $100 items. So a lot of my higher dollar things, because here's the thing, like 20% of my sales are international sales, but that's by dollar amount, not by number of orders, because my international sales tend to be higher dollar items. So I'm telling you, if you want to be like selling some, you know, bringing your average sale price up and selling some higher dollar items, they go faster overseas. It's crazy. Yeah. Ooh, Allison's buying a new MacBook Pro on Monday. Merry Christmas to me.
Nice.
Woo, woo, woo. Very exciting. Very exciting.
Yeah.
But anyway, what are you doing over there?
I was looking to see if I had any sales. No sales.
What's no sales over there?
No
okay,
sales.
So
return. I got to return.
Again, you guys, any questions you want to ask? You know, somebody posted earlier today, and we already answered this question in the boss group, but I wanted to like bring it up just because I want to talk about it. But anyway, somebody asked a question. Like, somebody had sent them, like a buyer had sent them like a super low ball offer, and I don't know what it was they wrote in the comments, but they wrote something rude or snarky or whatever, which I've had that happen before. Like, you know, I price my stuff at the higher levels. A lot of times my stuff is the most expensive, and sometimes there's some buyers who feel the need to, like, either they'll send a really low offer and then they'll put a comment in, or they'll just send me a message that basically is like almost chewing me out for having the audacity to price my stuff too high. And to be honest, like, you know, it happens frequently with me because of the way I price my stuff, and I just ignore it. I never answer it. I treat the offer like any other offer, where I'll counter. And, you know, no matter how low the initial offer is, I will counter once. And then if they come back and they still are offering way too low, it basically tells me that they're not willing to come anywhere near where I need to be. And so then I'll decline it. But I don't respond to the messages. I don't engage. I let them be a jerk if they want to be a jerk, and that's it. So anyway, this person in the bots group had asked, this had happened, and they were worried that this buyer was going to potentially, cause problems with like either through returns or bad feedback or something like that. And so they were trying to figure out how to block the buyer. And how do we feel about blocking buyers?
I think it's a waste of time. So the blocked buyer list was something that was a big deal like 10 years ago on eBay. Everybody was, there's even pages. I think there's still.
There are literally Facebook groups that are just to share buyer IDs to block.
Can I finish my sentence?
No.
Because that was what I was going to say.
You were taking a while.
There were websites before there were Facebook pages that would share buyer IDs. And it's a waste of time. I mean, you don't even need to have an eBay account to purchase on eBay. You can purchase as a guest at any time. So blocking a buyer is never going to stop them from buying from you if they want to buy from you. And frankly, you're not ever really going to know. Yeah, if you wanted to play detective on every single request, you probably could try and figure it out. But for the most part, just sell your stuff to people that want to buy it and move on. If they're being jerks, ignore the messages. If they keep offering you lowball offers, and decline the offers. It's just not worth it.
It's not that big of a deal. And the thing is, my whole thing is that, okay, you can go out of your way. Because the thing is, you got to go through a couple steps to add them to your list. And then you have a block buyer. And plus, if you're blocking somebody, I feel like you're giving them space in your head because you're so irritated that you're like, I got to go block them. And it's just, to me, it's just like bad juju, like just let it go. Because if they really are this like horrible, bad buyer that wants to get you, which most likely they're not, because most people just want to pay you money and get their stuff and be done with it. But if they really are this awful person, to me, blocking them is almost going to make it worse. And so if they are really this bad person, then they're going to be like, oh, they blocked me. And then they're going to go out of their way and they're going to make a guest account. And then they're going to come out, which I don't think any of that stuff's going to happen. I just think it's like creating drama in your own head that's not necessary.
And there was a time when people would buy to be vindictive, just to leave negative feedback, but it's really not possible to do that anymore without cause. So it's just not worth it. People used to create something just to fake a transaction, never pay for it, just to leave negative feedback. I mean, this is back when it was, the Wild West on eBay. Yeah. So I think that's where the whole block buyer mentality came from, because you kind of needed to sometimes.
Right.
So,
and Kara's right. If buyer's not much of a jerk, eBay will back you up based on messages if
they really are, because you can tell. And all right, so to get back to some questions there.
Wait, no, I want to finish my thought. Are you a different question, or because I want to finish this thought?
No, go ahead.
Okay,
that wasn't a question.
Well, no, but I want to finish this. The reason I brought this up. But anyways, I just feel like it's the whole remove all obstacles idea, the concept that I kind of go with, my philosophy. And it's like, I want to make it as easy as possible for the maximum number of buyers in the world to be able to buy from me. And so I'm going to do everything I can. I'm going to follow best practices. I'm going to do everything I can to make it as easy as possible for them to buy from me. And I'm not going to waste a bunch of time figuring out my own ways to keep these quote unquote bad buyers from buying from me, because the reality is most likely it's not going to happen. And it does, yes, it happens very rarely. But if you're doing things like, let's say you're like, okay, if I can't block them because they're going to create a yes account, then I'm just not going to sell anything to people who have zero feedback. Well, that's nuts, because buyers who, let's say my dad goes, I want to buy something, and he Googles it. He may not be an eBay buyer, but he might Google something, and your thing pops up, and then he comes to your page to buy it, but he doesn't have feedback. It's like you're keeping yourself from being able to sell to like all these people with zero feedback. That's crazy. That's cuckoo.
Okay.
And you are cuckoo Rudy Judy.
Can we answer some questions since it's Ask Me Anything?
Yeah, go ahead.
And nobody asked that question. You just
they did earlier. I wanted to talk about it. You guys, should I go sourcing with her today?
No, I don't want you to.
No.
No, thanks. All right. What do we have here? Anyone ever buy those $6 t-shirts you see on Facebook? Yes, $6 t-shirts. I actually bought Katie about 7 of them last year for Christmas.
Mm-hmm. They're good t-shirts.
They're good. They're good quality t-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
So the DuPage picker with the Monopoly for Millennials game, I do think it's a little bit ridiculous. We do have a friend that has bought several of them that will end up on Amazon. The difference being that you have to be ungated in toys to be able to sell it on Amazon. So there are fewer of them on Amazon. But I knew the minute this went nuts on Monopoly on eBay that it was going to drive the price down, which is exactly what it's done. The price is now down to $45. Buy it now. Free shipping. The game costs $20.
I mean, they'll sell, she sent them into Amazon and they'll sell there. And the thing is, like, if you're going to buy 200 of them and you ship them off and you're going to make $7 to $10 on each one, and, whatever, that's how you make money. It's like, that's just a different way of doing it. I'm not interested in doing that way.
That's way too low margin.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work for me, but for other people, they like doing it that way. So it's like, whatever works for them.
Christine, I'm glad you got your kitty vans. And that's kind of why I include the headband in a lot, because a lot of people have kids that end up getting the Pink Panther ears. Swift Sellers in the house. I believe that I'm waiting for an email from you. I'm waiting for somebody, either Self-Destruct or Swift Seller, actually, to send me an email with their address. One of the two. I have it written down downstairs. One of the two hasn't sent it yet.
I think Swift Seller's the one that got the gift card.
Okay.
They already did. So anyway. Self-Destruct. Vicky's like, we get it. Vicky's blinking.
Help. I don't even have my socks anymore because I can't get her to stop. Oh yeah, okay, I got yours on Insta, Self-Destruct. Thank you. So yeah, it was somebody that I didn't get a message from. And Kelly, if you're watching, Kelly from 2 weeks ago, that Kelly Davis, that one, you did send me an email and I must have deleted it because now I can't find it anywhere. I'm sorry, I'm horrible.
Horrible.
So I have not sent.
She's like, now they're gonna think we're liars. And I'm like, you can just ask for the information again. They'll think we're liars. We don't send stuff out.
No, I have not sent. Yes, exactly. I changed my entire voice and inflection. I can't send it out because I lost it. I lost your email and I just tried to search through my 4,000 emails and I was not able to find it. I'm so sorry. So hopefully you're watching this on replay because I don't think I see you in the chat.
Ooh, mashed potatoes. We need some more mashed potatoes.
You know what? You know what we're going to do tonight with the leftovers? Have you guys ever seen the thing on Facebook? It's like a little ad. We did them last year with Dana too, and now it's going to be a thing every year. Thanksgiving egg rolls. You buy egg roll wraps and you layer your Thanksgiving leftovers in it, your turkey, your stuffing, a little dollop of cranberry sauce, wrap it in the egg roll, and then you dip the egg roll wrap in boiling oil. And there you go.
Christina said, I accidentally did direct international on $180 plus 110 shipping. Same difficulty as shipping in the US. I need to switch everything.
That's true.
Well, I'm glad you found it out. Figured it out accidentally. Okay, so hip flipping mama. What countries should we omit from international? Nothing.
None.
That's what I say, nothing.
Nope.
I ship everywhere, no exceptions. I do now that I use the simple export rate through Pirate Ship. I do put insurance on everything just because what they pay more than covers. So I'm able to buy the shipping plus put insurance on it, and I still have money left over from what they paid just in shipping. But I ship everywhere, and it's like there's some countries that maybe are more like have a less reliable postal service. But honestly, it's just not worth like worrying about. I don't know. Like I said, I do like 20% of my sales. Like I did like $20,000 in the last year, international. I think maybe I lost like $100 because of something getting lost and not being able to get it in my favor, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
But it's like, it's costly doing business. Not worried about it.
I had the weirdest thing happen. I had an international sale a few months ago, pair of sneakers, went to the United Kingdom. The customer never picked up the item from customs, so they came back to me. And basically when a customer refuses to pick something up, they kind of lose all their seller protection or their buyer protection on the item. So I kind of just sat on them for a little bit. I sat on them for over a month to see if I was going to get anything from the customer, an email, anything like that. I ended up relisting them because they were here. Customer opens up a claim with PayPal that they didn't receive the item. The tracking information shows that they were delivered to me because they updated it when they were sent back. It does not even show a detailed tracking that it went to the UK and they refused it. It did it first, but once it came back to me, it doesn't say it anymore. So the customer got their money back from PayPal because I couldn't prove that it went and they didn't pick it up. So they got their money back from PayPal, which was fine. I was only out the shipping because I had the item in my hand. And then they literally went and repurchased the relisted item again. The same customer.
So weird. Self-destruct wants to know if we've had success sourcing online. I do a little bit of it. We don't. Neither one of us do it enough to say that that's what we do. Like we dabble in it. Like she got some cool. There were some cool vans that came out this year that were like. It was. Well, I can't think of the artist now. All of a sudden, Vincent Van Gogh. It was like a Van Gogh.
Vans.
Huh? Yeah, Vans. So she bought like one pair and like flipped them for double the amount, like within like 2 days or 1 day.
I personally, it's not that there is not success to be had that way. It's just not my forte. Whenever I've tried to do retail arbitrage in any large quantity, I've been a failure, an abject failure. I would be that person that would have bought the Monopoly games and spent thousands of dollars and tried to sell them, and now the price is driven down to the toilet. So it's just not my thing. I'm not good at it. I don't want to sell 300 items with a $5 profit. I'd rather sell, most of my items I have at least a 10 times profit in.
Yeah, I do a little bit. Like I will go onto the Burlington website and look at their clearance stuff, like the men's shoes, and I've and some jackets and stuff, and I've done well with that, but not any like large quantity. I also have those, like I went on the Adidas website and found those little mini shoes that I'll be selling over the season. And like I think I bought some stuff from Kohl's too, but nothing nothing that's like in any large quantity.
I think we have a nice troll in there. Where did I find my inspiration for my hair design? I really like Oompa Loompas, but they have orange hair or green hair. And
is it green or is it blue?
It's green. Green hair, orange faces.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for joining.
What might help in the future for you to screenshot the original tracking before it's sent back to you?
Yeah, I think I actually have a photograph of the packaging, but it's too late at this point. So it is what it is.
Whatever.
So I ended up losing out on the shipping.
Hip Flippin' Mama, you can't ship clothing to Italy, right? Any other countries you should be cautious when sending direct.
Italy is the one thing you're not supposed to sell shoes or used clothing to. Other than that, your restrictions are going to show every time. Here's the thing. Most buyers know what they're not supposed to buy or what their country doesn't allow. There's no way to know every import.
Yeah. I'm not going to lie. I've sent clothing to Italy and it's not been a problem. But
yeah, I have too.
I know that shoes is what they're more sticklers about.
That's because they make shoes.
They make a lot of shoes there and they make a lot of money when there's shoes there. Shoes that are made in Italy are very expensive and usually really high quality. So I think they're very careful about what they allow to be brought into their country. I don't know. I sold that vintage 3D emblem Harley Davidson t-shirt that I sold for like $250. I sent to somebody in Italy. I wasn't worried about it, but that's just me.
Yep.
Yes,
so Allison, that was very nice. She had a family friend give her 2 garbage bags full of clothing, women's clothing, white stag, Alfred Dunner, and the like. I simply said, thank you. Yeah. Thank you. And then donate.
Yeah, and hopefully maybe you have somewhere in Alaska that you can donate and get like here we have Savers. We can get a coupon anytime we donate. So, what ifs.
Yeah, it really does. I sell to Italy. Italy is one of those questionable countries, not necessarily because of what you're sending there, just because their customs is notoriously horrible. So it's a crapshoot whether your stuff's going to get there or not. But to be fair, I haven't had a lot of buyers and I haven't had any issues actually at all in the last several years, but I get very, very few buyers from Italy. There are certain countries that are a little bit more risky to ship to. And Italy is one of them. Italy, Mexico, Chile, and the Russian Federation or Russia. eBay does not even allow you to print shipping for Russia.
You have to it'll tell you to go to the post office.
You got to go to ShipSaver, or in this case, actually, you can just go to Pirate Ship and ship that way.
You know what? I would say that Russia is probably within my top 5 to 6 countries that I sell to.
I've never had a problem.
I've never, ever had a problem. It's never been an issue. So whatever. Yeah. And somebody said that FedEx says it's just shoes that is a problem with it.
Yeah, it might be. It might be. I don't really worry about it. I just list. I don't restrict countries because there's no way to go in. I mean, I guess you could pick and choose for every single listing what countries you're going to ship to, but that's a pain in the ass. I just ship everywhere. And if it happens to be something that you find is on the restricted list and you're not willing to send it, then I would cancel the sale and put problem with buyer's address. It's not a defect against you if that's the case. It's a valid reason.
Yeah.
So the other thing is, let's see, there was another question there. Kiki rocks you too. Purchased an all-star game jacket, Majestic. Cooperstown Collection, Chicago is going to post photo in the Boss group. Yeah, go ahead and post a photo. No idea how old it is.
Yeah, post it in the Boss group.
We'll help you date it and figure out how to find some info on it.
I should be able to tell from the tag and stuff.
Let's see. Nerf guns are an interesting one.
Always got requests outside of it to ship internationally. Probably a lot of it has to do with like how much they weigh and stuff like that. I don't know if it's like super expensive to do it through the global shipping program. Jennifer, so those in here that charge for shipping when you sent the item and it paid less to send, have you ever had someone ask for the difference back? Well, first of all, they shouldn't even know how much it costs because it's not printed on the labels. So they wouldn't know. Well, that's not true entirely. If you send international priority, it does print it on the label. That's the one at least it has always for me.
It doesn't for me,
but
you have to have it checked off.
Okay, but regardless, it shouldn't show it on the label. And so they wouldn't know. So no, I've never had anyone ask for it back. I have on some occasions when it was like, when depending on what the interaction was with them and the transaction, I have refunded somebody some of their shipping if it was like way over on something and they had bought multiple items from me and I went ahead and did that as hopefully bring them back to buy more from me, but not a big deal.
David asks, if you have a lot of views but not a lot of watchers on items, if you lower the price, will people that clicked on my listing get recently viewed that you have since changed the price? I think they have to be watching it. I think you have to actually have, it'll say an item you are watching has, the price has been lowered. I think you get those emails. They're auto-triggered from eBay, and I don't know that they send them out every single time.
No, I don't think they do.
So I don't know that you'll get a chance to, that you can manipulate that in any way. You can try if you're going to lower the price. It's not going to hurt. But I think it's only the watchers, actually.
Yeah.
Let's see. Big Drift Thrift had a hacker from Russia. And they caught it pretty fast. So that's good.
Yeah. You know what's funny, though? I don't know if any of you guys have had this happen before, but sometimes somebody will buy something from you, and then you'll get a message from eBay saying, we found that this was a suspicious buyer. I don't remember exactly how the thing is. And then it'll say, if you haven't shipped it, don't ship it.
It's always 3 days later.
Yeah, and it's like, if you have shipped it, look and see if you can like intercept the package, blah, blah, blah. That's happened to me 2 or 3 times, and every time I'd already like just shipped it like that day. And none of the times did I bother to try and get the package back. And every time I still got to keep the money and the item went out to where it went. I don't know why they do that. It's like whatever, somebody, I don't know. It's always
it might be someone like reported their card or something like that.
But I've never had it be like a chargeback or anything later on down the line. It's never been an issue.
No, me either. But they always tell you 3 days after the fact. It's like well shipped.
Yeah, it's always like after it's already shipped, and they're like, "Hey, whoa, this is a suspicious account. Don't ship that." It's like, thanks for letting me know, guys. So.
Yeah, they cancel the order. They somehow like delete it from your sold list. You can't even find the order anymore. It's so weird, but it's already gone.
Yeah. Yeah, because they don't do it through PayPal or anything. So it's like the money's already in your account. And it doesn't, I don't know, it's just weird.
Hey, Linda from Down Under.
What's up, Linda?
You know who I haven't seen in here in a long time is Donna Thrifts. Donna from Australia. I wonder what happened to her. She came to eBay Open. We hung out. She was awesome. And I haven't seen her in our chat in a long time.
Yeah. I don't know. I see her on Instagram, though. She posts stuff on Instagram.
Yeah, I see her on Instagram. Let's see.
What's going on? Let's see. Kara says, sometimes when lowering the price, I'll add it to the text and listing. Price lowered, whatever date. Huh. Interesting.
I wouldn't have thought to do that. Jason Deason in Thrifters Anonymous or whatever.
eBay Sellers Anonymous.
eBay Sellers Anonymous. Sorry, his site. His Facebook page has a very interesting strategy that he's been doing with his sales. He's been decreasing his pricing by 10% every day,
or like 5% every couple of days. It's something.
It's something really weird.
Seems high maintenance to me, but it seems to work for him.
Well, I think if you have a certain number of listings that's lower than what we have, I think it would make sense. But he's been going in and bulk editing his price and bringing it down by, I think it's 5% every day, which is resulting in it always being a fresh listing or always looking like it's an active listing in some way. So he's getting more sales because of that in some way. It's pretty interesting. So I was thinking about trying that on a couple of my things. I don't know. We'll see.
To me, it just sounds like too much work.
I think if you did it for like, if it takes
no, and I'm not saying it doesn't work or it's not worth the work.
Well, because
I just don't want to have to do it. So
because you can bulk, I think you can do it pretty quickly. You could probably do it in 10, 15 minutes a day.
Yeah. And I also have very specific price points that I use. And so it would drive me crazy if they were like all over the place. Like, so for me, it wouldn't work, but,
yeah, women's shelters would love those brands that Allison got. Great place to donate. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, for sure. So Susan found an Armani Saks Fifth Avenue men's wool coat, and she's wanting to know how to figure out if it's real or if it's fake. Where do I look for size? Are there any tags on it at all?
I doubt that it's fake. Saks Fifth Avenue is not something that is a faked brand that I'm aware of. That's a pretty normal brand.
Is Armani? Why is it Armani Saks?
I don't. Yeah, it's probably Armani for Saks. I wouldn't be real concerned about it being faked.
Yeah.
Size and material is probably inside one of the pockets. Inside, if it's a men's, overcoat, look inside the pockets on the inside. Usually the smaller pocket, like the wallet pocket on the inside and the inside breast pocket, you can flip it inside out. It's going to have sizing and content tag. Usually it's in the pockets. That's where you'll find that stuff.
Yeah. Clark was trading. She found a bunch of Harley Davidson 2012 dead stock when sourcing all size 5XL. Wanted to buy it all, but didn't want to get stuck with it. What was it? Was it t-shirts? What kind of stuff was it? And what were the price points on it? Because a lot of Harley stuff, like I just bought a bunch of used Harley t-shirts because they were only priced at like $1.50 each or like $1.80 each. And I've already sold a bunch of them. So this stuff, it just kind of depends on what it is. But if it's dead stock and the price is
$2 or $3 or something,
it'll sell eventually. But it just kind of depends on what it is. And the 5XL, like that's a really good size. Like that's a really good size. It's harder to find a really big size like that. So all t-shirts, long sleeve and short sleeve, $4 each. I probably would have bought them all.
Yeah, you found an inside pocket. Cool. I mean, if you're worried about the tag, take a picture of the tag and post it in the group or send it to me if you want. I'll take a look at it. But I don't think you're going to be if someone's going to be counterfeiting Armani, they're not going to counterfeit it as Armani for Saks Fifth Avenue.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be too concerned.
Yeah. And it also, Clark was trading. It also depends on like kind of what the artwork is on it. Like, because a lot of times like I'll buy newer stuff that's not vintage because it's got like interesting graphics on it and stuff. So it just kind of depends.
Yeah. Men's overcoats are similar to men's suit jackets. That's where you're going to find your information on sizing and tags. They're usually inside that breast pocket. I don't know why, but that's just where they are. I don't know. What else we got here?
What we got? I don't know.
Yeah, $4 a piece. I probably would have gotten those because 5XL, those would have sold.
Yeah.
30 to $40 a piece is what I'm guessing.
But it just kind of depends on like, I mean, it would take a little while. It does depend on the graphics. It would take a little while. And I don't know if it's like all the same graphic or what, but it just depends on how much money you have to shell out at the moment. Yeah, basic HD logo. I don't
know. The pinup one I've seen before.
Yeah.
It's a classic design that's been out in the last few years. It just changes depending on what location it's from.
Yeah. Well, Linda's going to some garage sales now. I'm
jealous.
She's joining us from the future because it's Saturday in Australia right now. So let us know what happens in the future. So we know.
I need the Powerball numbers, please.
Yeah, I'm sure she pays a lot of attention to that. I think we just don't understand how different time zones work, but anyway, good luck with that. Anyone ever buy from Amazon return box from liquidation.com? Nah, we don't do that stuff.
I never have.
We're thrifters.
Not to say that other people haven't, just neither one of us have.
I don't have time to deal with that kind of stuff. That's not fun to me. So anyway.
I mean, I love hard goods. I mean, I'll buy just about anything.
Yeah, but it's going to be like a whole bunch of stuff and like returns, and it's going to be like some, open boxes, and then you got to worry about like, is it broken? Is there anything wrong with it? And blah, blah, blah.
That's true.
It's just, to me, it's like right up there with like buying a storage locker. I'm like, okay, some of it's going to be good. Some of it's going to be crap. And then you got to deal with like, then what do you do with the stuff that's not good? And I like thrifting. I like doing mostly one-offs because I know what it is. I know what the value is. And I don't want to deal with all the other crap.
No.
Not into it. Kara Cooper, $5. What? No super chat yet. What? Well, this is for Kara. Super chat. Kara super chat. little turkey left.
Some leftover turkey.
The song already started playing. I heard that. What movie was the that song?
Queen.
Was it the Queen movie?
Super Freak.
Super Freak. somebody like watched the movie and then thought of me and my song. I think that's pretty funny.
Maybe we should go tonight. I keep saying that we really need to see the movie. Tonight would be good.
What's today? Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. You need to buy me some popcorn?
I might.
You might buy me some popcorn? Yeah, Susan said I was manager of a storage facility. There's a reason those go to auction. Plus, it's like the whole gambling thing. Like, I'm not a gambler. Like, we went last night and did a little bit of gambling. It's like, to me, it's not fun to be like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to get. I'm going to spend $200 and maybe some of it's going to be good. Maybe it's not. And maybe I'm going to score big and maybe I'm not. And I'm like, that's not fun to me. Because then it's like, on the times when it's nothing, I feel awful. Like, I feel like I just wasted a bunch of money on nothing. So I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
And Clark West Trading, we will never say no to cookies. Are you kidding me?
What? Strangers cooking things in their kitchen and sending it to us for us to ingest? I'll do it.
I know you shouldn't take candy from strangers.
Whatever. I'll eat
Teresa calls us our online friends stranger friends. So
I will totally do
not
it.
entirely strangers.
The movie was gone? What?
No.
Yeah, it'll still be playing here.
It's still out here.
Red Velvet Oreos. Ooh, that sounds pretty good. So next week, speaking of Teresa, we're going to be going, and we're going to leave on Friday. We figured it out so that we don't have to extend our handling time at all. So Friday morning, we're going to do all of our shipping, and then we're going to drive to, I think she's like just outside of Phoenix. And so it's like on the other side.
We're going to get up at like 5 a.m.
Yeah, do all of our shipping, load up the puppies in the car. They're going with us on a road trip. We're going to head to Phoenix. And so Friday we'll actually be in Arizona, and we're going to do a special No Pants Friday After Dark edition with Teresa, with T-Money.
We're going to thrift on the way there.
So we don't know exactly what time we'll be doing the show, but we'll let everybody know. But we will be doing an After Dark edition of No Pants Friday. And we're going to be there until Monday morning. We're going to come back Monday morning and do all our shipping when we get back home. But yeah, No Pants Friday next week, and the Sunday show, Sunday Live Haul.
Ooh, I don't know. Brown butter, salted caramel, snickerdoodles. Oh my God, you had me at salted caramel. Yum. Do I look like a girl that doesn't eat cookies?
Do you make anything that is peanut butter and chocolate? Because that is my favorite. I say no to the coconut. If you send coconut, I will never talk to you again. Or I'll just make her eat it. But chocolate and peanut butter, just making a, just
putting it out there.
Yep. Just a beggar being a chooser. Just a beggar being a chooser. Just saying. Chocolate and peanut butter. Just saying.
Peanut butter and chocolate could happen.
Peanut butter and chocolate
it could happen, she said.
Could or will. Could or will. I feel like you have all the power here, and you can make that decision for us right now.
Oh, look, see, not down with the coconut either.
Yes,
so you don't have to.
Now I like coconut milk. Like I like like Thai food and stuff like that. Like I will cook with coconut milk, but dried coconut, the texture, the taste, I don't like it.
Red velvet fudge. Oh yeah,
that sounds pretty good. Self-destruct off the health send you coconut with the headshot featuring my cat. Oh man, see, I'm gonna love the headshot and I'm gonna hate you because of the coconut. So
Buckeyes are fantastic.
Yes. I mean, come on. I mean, what a Buckeye is basically like, oh, we're just gonna take a blob of peanut buttery goodness and encase it in chocolatey goodness. Like you can't really go wrong with that. Who made Buckeyes like in the last year that were really good?
We got them from my friend Melissa when we were in
That's right.
Michigan.
They were so good. Oh, Casey loves coconut. No, Casey, no, stop. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I don't hate coconut, but
that texture.
You're weird.
Yeah. Anyway. Ooh, Jennifer's eating Reese's peanut butter cups. You know what's really good? Speaking of peanut butter and peanut butter cups, I love all the holiday. There's something, I don't know if it's like the peanut butter and chocolate ratio is different because you have your regular Reese's peanut butter cups, and then you have like they do the Halloween ones. They do like they do the pumpkin, and then they do the tree, and they do the hearts for Valentine's Day. They taste so much better because I think that they have more peanut butter in them or something because they're a little bit fatter. oh, I just want to eat them. And then like you go like a couple days after the holiday and they're all like marked down. So you get like the discounted ones. And then I'm just like,
I'm not sharing the red velvet fudge with you, Dana.
Yeah. Back off, Dana. Get your own YouTube channel.
You know what staves off dementia? This one.
I stave off dementia. Coconut oil is okay. It's just dried coconut. I don't like it. It's got a weird texture, okay? I don't like the texture. The texture, the flavors.
I'm gonna get dementia anyway. All the old women in my family do. And I suffer from PTSD. So PTSD, people that have PTSD or suffer from chronic PTSD have a much higher propensity to end up with dementia as elderly. So it's pretty fair chance that this one's gonna be like taking care of me when I'm completely gonzo.
I'm putting you in a home.
That's true. She'll put me in a home. It's true.
Yeah, I'll just hire somebody to come and take care of you.
Aw, that's nice.
And then I'll hang out. And
Allison's pegged for Alzheimer's too. Yep.
Yeah.
You'd put us both in a home. That's great because we're the old ones. So Casey and Katie, they better like each other because they may end up with each other when we're done.
No coconut though. Yeah, self-destruct. I like the fried chicken and coconut oil. I'm sure that's delicious. I have no problem with that. Yeah,
it's just coconut milk, but she just doesn't like the
texture of the dry. What's it? The dried and toasted coconut. It's the texture and the flavors.
Yeah, that's attractive.
Do you love me?
Not much.
Word games and jigsaw puzzles. Yeah, I want to get into. I think I asked you once if you wanted to do a puzzle, and you were like, "What?"
You bought me a puzzle.
What?
You came home from a thrift store one of these a little while ago, and you're like, "I bought this puzzle. I figured we could do this." I go, "What? It'd be 80?
What?
I haven't done it.
Whatever. It'd be fun. It'd be fun. Okay, you're the one that's gonna have dementia, and I'm gonna be with the one being like, "What's going on, guys? What's going on?" I'm gonna go hang out with my friends, and you're gonna be like, "What is a door?" I'm just saying.
That's what you come up with.
Yeah, pretty much.
My Nana was the cutest thing with Alzheimer's, though. It's a horrible disease. I'm not making fun. Believe me, I'm not. It's a horrible. If you don't know anybody with it, it's just rotten. It's a horrible disease. But my Nana was the cutest thing. When she had Alzheimer's, she used to watch. What was it? Right before she passed away, President Obama was on TV. She used to watch the TV on full blast, of course, because she was deaf as a doornail. So it was loud, loud, loud. And President Obama was on the TV. And I'd say, "What are you watching, Nana?" And she's like, "This man, he's my neighbor. He's my friend. He came to visit." So all the people on the TV were at her house visiting with her. It was cute.
Yeah.
I thought it was cute.
Yeah.
Yes, I think Katie and Casey will be very happy together. Katie will slide right in Alaska and find some great stuff because you won't be able to do it anymore because we'll be old and dementia-ridden.
Why can't we bring them down to retire in Vegas? Why does it have to be Alaska?
I don't know.
Old people with dementia plus snow and ice doesn't seem like a good idea. Doesn't seem like a good mixture. So I don't know. Anyway, guys, anybody have any other questions? We're coming up on 2:00. We might end this a little bit earlier and not go into the whole full hour and a half that we a lot of times end up doing.
Oh, Kara, I'm sorry that your mom has Alzheimer's. It is really sad. It's a very difficult disease. It does not pick and choose at all. But I'll tell you, my Nana was the cutest thing up until the end. I worked in a nursing home growing up, so I loved it. I loved being able to work with the elderly.
Corey 111815, my favorite Corey, just busted out a super chat. He just swooped in at the end, busted out a super chat. And I'm pretty excited about that. You know what I'm saying?
You are?
Yeah, because he's my favorite. I mean, think about it. 111,814 Corys came before him, and they all sucked. Okay?
It's true.
They all sucked. And then Corey 111815 came along. And it was like magic. It was like baby Jesus spoke and said, "There will be one Corey.
That shall rule them all."
Yes, thou shall rule them all. There can only be one. There will be a Corey army, but he is like the I don't know, 5-star general of the Corey army.
David
super
wants to
chat,
know.
super chat, Corey, super chat, yow.
Weird.
Thanks, Corey. Does somebody actually have a question?
David wanted to know, have we set a wedding date? Well, he said weeding date, but I'm assuming
I don't weed. I don't like to weed.
I was gonna say, I'm not pulling the weeds, so probably not. But yes, we're about 99% there. So it looks like it's going to be the first week of October next year.
Oh, thanks for letting me know.
Yeah, just saying. You do know this.
We were talking about October. I didn't know. Oh, well, we haven't really figured it out exactly. But yes,
kind
October.
Of know where and when.
That's true. So that's true. You are correct. You are correct. But anyway, yeah. So it'll be next October. And you're all invited. Just kidding.
There may be someone there that live streams it. Who knows?
Yeah, we never know. I don't know. Why can't we do it live through our channel?
We could.
We could set it up.
We could.
Just saying.
Then if we got downvotes, I'd be sad.
I think it'd be funny.
How do people downvote a wedding? That's just pitiful. So Kelly met her son's girlfriend and loves her.
Very, very cool. That's always good because it would suck to not be into her. What? Leoman? What? Leoman's been a while. I like your little snowman. Leoman's here in the Vegas area and just busted out a $5 super chat. And you know what? You know, Leoman's got his own super chat song. Here's a super chat. Here's a super chat. Woo, woo, woo. Here's a super chat. Here's a super chat. Woo, woo, woo. Here's a super chat. Here's a super chat. Woo, 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 woo.
Every time.
Thanks, Leoman. We appreciate
it. Thank you.
Yeah, I think, no, it's not a destination wedding. We're probably just going to do, well, I mean, it might kind of be. Anyway, whatever. It's going to be a very small affair. It's going to be a small.
It's almost going to be like a pop-up wedding, if you will.
Yes, we may be doing it as a pop-up wedding, but it's going to be very, very small. It's just about getting married. And then we're going to, rather than do like a big wedding, it's going to cost us a ton of money. We're saving up our money and we are going to go to Italy. And we'll get married in October of next year. And then probably like February, March, depending on, we have to figure out like when the best time is. We'll go to Italy for like 10 days. And that'll be like, rather than, because basically like for what we would have spent on a wedding and been super stressed out about, we can probably spend half of that and like do everything we could possibly want to do in Italy. So,
yep.
And have a lot more fun and create awesome memories.
Awesome memories.
Memories. Pretty much. Oh, Clark was trading. Misses the super chat. Turkey gobble.
Tickles. Weirdo.
Anyway, Kara says Triple Dog dare you to live stream the wedding. I think it would be awesome. We'll see, guys.
We might be able to.
We'll see. I think it would be great. I mean, obviously, we'll have to get somebody to run it for us, like keep it going. But
we will probably have a hard time not sourcing in Italy, and we probably will a little bit. I can only imagine that we will. It's just a matter of it's not going to make sense to ship anything home.
It would be more like we would want to see what thrifting there is like, as opposed to because we're going to.
There will be no super chats in the middle of Katie's vows.
Whatever. I'm totally going to do it. It depends. If somebody, I think if somebody like did like a big enough super chat, I'm stopping the wedding right there, and I'm going to be like doing a super chat dance.
So we're not live streaming the wedding.
Yes, we are. Derek says, "Okay, Ursula, make those memories." You poor unfortunate souls in pain, in need.
Oh my God. God help me.
Anyway, all right. It's after 2. We got stuff we got to get done.
I got to go source.
She's got to go source without me. She's going to cry the whole time. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us for No Pants Friday. We always have a lot of fun doing the show. We will have a regular show, Sunday Live Call on Sunday. So come hang out for that. I don't know if I'm going to have anything. I'll probably have to pull some stuff that I sourced last week. That I didn't show on the last show because I'm probably not going to do any sourcing before then, but whatever, it'll still be a good show. We'll still be able to share all of our solds and stuff like that and have some stuff to share with you. But anyway, thanks again and enjoy the rest of your holiday weekend.
Yeah, everybody have a great weekend.
If you're hanging out with family, enjoy. If you're doing some work, get it done. But give us a thumbs up on the way out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Join the Boss Facebook group if you haven't already. And we will see you guys later. All right. All right.
Peace.
Peace.